I'm not the kind of man who starts fights. But when the HOA destroyed the last thing my father ever built, I didn't just fight back. I bought the one thing that could wipe $7 million off their waterfront mansions. And I used it. Monday morning, 8:15 a.m., I pulled into my driveway, coffee still in hand, ready to start another day at Carter Marine Logistics, the business my father built from nothing. But instead of peace and quiet, I heard chainsaws. Contractors were tearing apart my wooden bridge. The bridge my father and I spent 3 summers building before cancer took him. Every board hand-fitted, every nail hammered in by us together. And standing there, supervising like she was orchestrating a parade, was Martha Crowley, HOA president, blonde hair perfect, clipboard in hand, smirk locked in place. Perfect timing, Daniel. We filed emergency permits. Your bridge was unsafe and hurting our property values. They called it a safety hazard. But I knew the truth. This wasn't about safety. This was about control. Martha had been pushing a marina project for over a year. My bridge gave me private water access, meaning I didn't need her marina, her fees, or her rules. Destroy my bridge? Suddenly I'd have to rent dock space from her, at whatever market rate she decided. Once the marina's operational, you'll have much better facilities than this old thing ever gave you. I didn't answer. I've learned the smartest thing you can do is let people think they've won, while you're loading the ammunition. That night, my friend Grant from the Port Authority dropped a bombshell. The HOA had tried and failed to buy the lake's dam earlier this year. Now the current owners were selling. If Martha gets that dam, she controls the water levels, dock access, everything, Grant warned. That's when it clicked. The bridge was nothing. The dam was everything. 3 sleepless nights later, ID built Carter Water Management, LLC, a company that didn't have my name on it, but had my fingerprints all over it. The dam's owners wanted out fast. EPA regulations were crushing them. I negotiated. I closed. In under 2 weeks, I owned the flow of every drop of water in Mirror Lake, including the water Martha's $7 million investors were paying for in those perfect waterfront views. Calvin Ross, a dam engineer, told me something interesting. With proper notice, you can legally drop lake levels for maintenance. All you need is the right timing and paperwork. Martha's Investor Showcase, July 14th, 10 a.m. drone footage planned for pristine water views. My maintenance window could start exactly that morning, completely by the book. 72 hours before the showcase, I was at the county clerk's office with Calvin's bulletproof environmental reports, wildlife protocols, water quality monitoring, safety compliance, every line perfect. Patricia at the desk stamped my notice without a second thought. You're all set for July 14th. Translation? I just got legal approval to pull the plug on Martha's big day. 5:30 a.m. The sun's first light hit the dam. Calvin checked the monitors. Wildlife safe. Weather perfect. I nodded once. The valves opened. By 8 a.m., the lake had dropped 2 feet. By 9 a.m., 4 feet. Boats leaned awkwardly against docks that now hung over mud. Muddy banks replaced shimmering water. The luxury lakefront looked like a construction pit. Investors arrived to find $7 million properties overlooking puddles. I watched from my truck as a lead investor cornered Martha on a deck, demanding to know why their $1 million view looked like an abandoned pond. Her smile was gone. Her control, gone with it. Martha never bought that dam. Her marina project died, and the HOA never touched my property again. So, was I just protecting my business? Or was it revenge? You tell me. Drop your answer in the comments. And if you want to hear about the time an HOA president tried to evict me from my own land, that's a whole other story.